Why, hello there. So yeah, I'm back. Yay, 2018. Woo. So yeah, today's stream is going to be a little bit different. I'm not a whole lot different. First, I want to talk about I don't know, 2018 plans and kind of that stuff. Get that out of the way. It'll only take I don't know, 10 minutes or something. Then we'll go into Kirby's Adventure. And we'll probably finish that today. I don't think it's very long. And then we'll go to something else. Let me see what I think probably Super Mario World 2. I'll tell you kind of why we're doing that. I know it's kind of different than normal. So this first bit, even though there's pretty much nobody here because it's the beginning of the stream, but I wanted to get this out so we can put it on YouTube, put it as a clip, things like that. And so the first thing is I want to thank everybody for all of stuff last year. I really had no idea what to expect coming onto Twitch at all. It's like I've been a viewer for so long that changing over to the other side was pretty daunting, but it's something that I really wanted to do. I've been planning to do for a long time, and the reception was a lot better than I thought it would be. There's a lot of people that just kind of latched on, and I really thank you guys. Especially Moodsy's stream for being there from pretty much the beginning and just chilling on my streams. 8-bit, especially for the last couple month to 2 months, for being there multiple days of the week for the entire time. I really want to thank you for being there so much. It's helped me out a lot. Pro PokeNoob for inviting me to be part of your December events. It really helped grow my community, and I do want to continue on with some of the event stuff on your stuff, do some collab streams, some December races, even though they're not in December anymore, just Nuzlocke races. That was a ton of fun for me, and I think a ton of fun for all the viewers. So, yeah, a ton of thanks for all of that stuff. Anybody who just, I don't know, follow the channel. I'm just some random guy with a very small channel doing what I love, and it means a lot to have people just come in and hang out. There's a lot of other places you could do that. So yeah, just thanks to everybody. Plans for this new year. So the first thing, I'm kind of changing the name of the channel. It's already in the name of the stream today. Instead of calling it The Backlog, I'm just calling it Speedy's Backlog. Obviously, everybody just calls me Speedy anyways. And so I thought might as well make it so it's a little bit more personal and relates to me more than just some backlog. Because it is my backlog and what I'm playing through. So, yeah, trying to make it a little bit more of I don't know what you call it. Just it matches more and is more, it makes more sense, I guess. I'm going to be slowly updating kind of the way that the channel looks. I went with this really low 8-bit kind of aesthetic, but it's a little bit lazy. I just need to put more work into it, actually do some pixel art stuff that takes some time to get on there, so I'll be slowly getting that out over the next month or two until that's all done. Just to kind of unify the channel a little bit more, have more background graphics, actually handmade graphics for all the stuff. I do a lot of graphics work anyways, so that's not a big issue on me. I just hadn't really put in enough work myself. New schedule. This is the biggest change. So last couple of months, this is our third month now, I basically have been switching through the different console generations and having people vote. And that was fine enough. The problem was that sometimes I would get to a new console generation and trying to pick the games I want people to vote on. I don't really want to play any of that stuff right now. I just wasn't into it. And that happens, I don't know, maybe like a third of the time, so too much. So what I'm going to try this, at least this month, I'm hopefully, if I'm feeling good about it, go with you like the whole year. I actually did make a basic schedule for the whole year, is every month would have a different theme or genre, and then we played through games that fit within that genre throughout that month. And then, yeah, at the end of the month, we switch over to something else. And I'm also taking away voting for now. We'll see how... I might bring that back pretty soon, depending on people's reactions and stuff like that. But by being able to pick my own games, I can, I don't know, solidify the schedule a little bit more, because before it was, on my end at least, it was, okay, people are most likely going to vote for this, so I probably should prepare for these 3 days to play this game. But then it'd like switch and I'd be playing something else. And it's like, I don't know, just me expecting to play something else actually makes me enjoy it more. It's kind of a weird, it's like I get excited for it. And it wasn't happening nearly enough when the chat was voting for it. The other reason for getting rid of the voting is that based on the analytics, like 90% of the people who view me on a mobile device, and they can't even see the voting. So yeah, need to make it so that everybody is actually engaged. I actually need to just remember I need to take off one of the things off Nightbot. So that's, yeah, another reason. I thought about that a lot, because it's like some of the people I know like the voting a lot. Like, they ask me when's the next vote coming up. But if it's not working for me, then it's not really working for the channel, because I'm the one who's obviously here the most. So that's kind of it. So what we're doing this month, kind of looping back, is we are doing Jumping January. So that means platforming games. Starting today off, obviously, with Kirby's Adventure. And so I think this gives us a lot of... I'm trying to pick games that have more variety within the different genres. So it's not like, oh, he's playing platformers all month. It's, oh, he's playing a lot of weird games that also kind of fit into that genre. So, yeah, and it makes it so that when I pick this stuff, it's like stuff that I really need to play. Like, later we'll be playing Banjo-Kazooie, probably like tomorrow, actually. And it's like a game that I've been excited to play for a long time, but it's been harder to fit it into the schedule. So it's like, yeah, trying to get a lot of the big games out of the way also, and some of the runs that I want to do, so that we can move. So maybe later when we actually introduce voting again, move it into like really weird stuff. And so that's kind of what's up with that. So then, yeah, February will be Fantasy February, Mobile March, Artistic April, so that's like artistic games with different art styles. Metroidvania May, though I may change that. More because there's not that many games in that genre that I really want to play right now. But of course, we'll see how I feel at the end of April. Jealousy June with games with romances, that should be really fun. JRPG July, Action August, Science Fiction September, Open World October, Nostalgia November. That will be games that I grew up with and brought me into games in general. So stuff like Spyro and some of the Pokemon stuff. We'll see how I feel about Pokemon stuff, because we've already done a lot of that. Then Dungeon December. So that's kind of the plan for the year. But obviously that will change constantly, because that's how things work. Hey, PokeNoob. Yes, I got a green screen. So, yeah. I guess some technical improvements on the channel. Obviously, I have a green screen now, which isn't activated because it looks weird as hell when there's nothing for me to be in front of. Also, better lighting. If you probably didn't notice, but you can actually see my face, and that's not in darkness all the time. But yeah, technical stuff, which I'll be working continuously on because that's how it works. So yeah, some other stuff just about the channel. Focusing on community. So not just between me and the chatters, because that's slowly building anyways, but between me and other people who stream as well. So yeah, PokeNoob, who just arrived. Doing more collabs with other streamers, doing cool events, things like that, to kind of build more of a kind of a funky community that we have here. And also being more of a positive space. I know that sometimes I get a little frustrated with some stuff, and I'm going to try to be a little bit more chill. Most of the time I'm chill, but I know on occasion I kind of sulk and stuff. Also want to make sure that like it's a positive space for people who are in chat, coming in, being able to just hang out and be in a place where we're not really worrying about anything. I think that's really important for Twitch in general. That's why a lot of people just come and hang out, because I mean it's kind of weird to watch other people play games, but when it's with people who like the same stuff as you, it means a lot more. So yeah, just like focusing on being positive. Last thing, my schedule, not schedule for like the channel, but my schedule in general. This year I'm looking for more of a full-time job. I've been doing, for people who don't know, I'm a photographer and like digital media artist. And I've been doing it pretty much freelance for the last couple of months, after I graduated with my master's. And it was working out okay, but it's not bringing in enough money, and I'm starting to lose money. So I'm looking for a full-time job, basically. And with that, as soon as I get a job, it will change the streaming schedule, most likely. Almost guaranteed. So I'll keep you guys updated on stuff like that. But with that, I'm not going to ever quit this channel as well as I can, because I love it here. Love to stream. And I'm dedicated to keeping this community alive, as small as it is currently. So yeah, that's just kind of what's up with me. Also, I know it's been on a break because I was out of town. I'm out of town again next week, Monday through Friday. So I won't be streaming then. So yeah, this week, streaming full-time today, all the way to our normal time. Tomorrow is just a little bit shorter. I have something to do in the afternoon, so it'll probably end like 2 hours earlier. Then full days on Friday and Saturday. And then probably like a half day on Sunday. And then when I get back, we'll probably do some like half days on the weekend to kind of make up. And then it'll be back to normal schedule. So that's kind of what's up for the next week. And I'm going to try to make more of a schedule that you guys can actually like view. Be like, oh, what are you playing on this day? Now that I have more control of the actual schedule. So that's kind of what's up with the channel for 2018. Obviously, I'll just keep you guys updated as things change. So with that out of the way, today we are playing Kirby's Adventure for the NES. And probably moving on later in the day to something else, because I looked up how long it takes people to play it, and it's like 3 hours. And we usually play really fast on the channel. So, and I've never played a Kirby game. It's kind of sad, but yeah, I've never played a Kirby game. So here we go with the first Kirby game.